Welcome to tutorial 1.2.1 of module 1.2. In this tutorial, we are going to understand about the key LLM capabilities for testing tasks. In terms of the learning objective, it's K2, level is K2 as per the syllabus, when you have to understand, give examples of the key LLM capabilities for testing tasks. So let's understand these one by one. Now, how LLMs are helpful in testing tasks. Large language models can, first thing, interpret your requirements, your specifications, your screenshots, the code that you have written, the test cases that you have written, the existing ones, the defect reports that you have, any existing data. It can, first thing is that it can interpret, and then based on that interpretation, it can provide answers to you, whatever you prompt, whatever you ask in the chat. LLM help tester understand, clarify, and generate the testware. When we say testware, could be your test plan, the test cases based on the requirements that you specify, the specifications that you give or provide. So based on that, it will be able to generate the testware, the test cases, and those later you can go ahead and refine to see whether whatever has been suggested based on the requirement, if there are any gaps, you can then refine it further. LLM provides support across the entire test process. It's not just that initial phases, but across the entire test process, during the execution, when you have the defect, to analyze, to find the root cause, doing the root cause analysis. It can reason, it can help you in each of those steps. It can analyze the existing defects. It can provide you the reports out of the existing data as well. So LLM analyzes the architectural document and summarizes it. For example, LLM reads a defect report and explains it in plain language. LLM is able to summarize the large set of execution data and provide you a brief summary of it. So at every stage of the software testing lifecycle, you can utilize the large language models in your testing lifecycle, and we have been doing it day in, day out in our projects. Okay, so that's why I'm saying this is the next thing, that if you haven't started till now using it, you have to basically start, get certified, learn things, and you will be at a next level in your career. Okay, now the key capabilities of the large language models. If we talk about requirement analysis and improvement, okay, in that area, it will be able to spot the ambiguities or missing information. For example, it can generate a clarifying question. If the requirement says quick login, quick login doesn't mean anything, right? So it will be able to think that what does quick login means, that does it mean 1 second, 2 second, 5 second, 10 second? It needs to have that clarity, the testability in the requirement. So the LLM can ask a clarifying question whether the requirement is testable or not. Very useful in that area. In the test case creation support, it can suggest the test cases and objectives for requirements and user stories. You feed in the requirement, you say that these are my requirement, these are my user stories, suggest me the test cases for these user stories, and we will look into the demo as well. For example, LLM suggests the test cases for valid and invalid credentials for the login feature. You have the user stories, you just type in the user story in the prompt and you ask, suggest me the test cases for the above user stories, and it will provide you the proper test cases that you can then refine later if there are any gaps. Test oracle generation, it can help you to generate the expected result. How? If, say for example, input says 2 plus 2, then automatically, because of the reasoning capability in the large language model, it will be able to suggest you that expected result should be 4. Okay, then you have the test data creation or generation capability. You can generate the test data easily using the large language model. Till now we have been using a lot of libraries for generating the fake test data, right? But with the LLM, internally it uses those libraries itself. But if you just type in the plain English in the prompt, generate me the test data for the checkout feature, which has the address and the basic customer information, it will provide the fake customer data. Okay, so for example, create data set, boundary values, create different combination of the test data, generate test data for the age field, then LLM generates the test data for age field. Okay, now few more test tasks. For example, test automation support, where the LLM helps. It generates and improves the test script. Existing test script, you can ask, can you optimize the existing method or existing class? You just paste in the detail and ask to optimize. Or if you have integrated the, say for example, the Copilot, GitHub Copilot into your coding tool, for example VS Code, automatically it will scan your existing code and functions, and you can simply prompt or put in the text to optimize the existing code or function, and will suggest you the optimized code that you can check and then use it. It can convert the test case description into Selenium script. Alright, that is also possible. Test result analysis, your execution result, your testing result, you can summarize the result, you can clarify the anomalies by severity. It will be able to categorize the defects based on severity and priority. Very helpful in the reporting and test management capabilities. Testware creation, draft the test plan, the test cases, defect logs, all of that is also possible using the large language model. The only thing you need is how to prompt, how to ask the right set of questions to the large language model. That is the most important skill, and that is what you will learn practically in this course. So I'll be explaining those details step by step so that you not only pass the certification but are actually ready from day one to use this capability very well in your projects. Okay, so testware creation, you will be able to use LLM very efficiently in your project. So LLMs enhance the efficiency, the coverage, the clarity across the whole testing life cycle. You will be able to get the benefits of the large language models. So that's all about this tutorial. In the next one, I'll cover another important. Thank you. See you in the next one.